I saw this clip on Instagram and I had to screen record it. These group of black people, it's not funny, but it kind of is. They boycotted this Asian restaurant in real time. Like in real time. All the black people just left.
I give you tips.
You should be discreet. She's not.
If I was y'all, I'd leave up now. We gotta stand up for us. Y'all can get better served, the better food somewhere else.
I really.
I can't make no
vamos, no?
What's going on?
Oh,
Es lo mismo. ¿Por qué no mejor nos vamos?
Oh, damn.
I think that'll be good. And then I think she has the daily egg. I mean the daily.
I'm playing. It's gonna get cold.
People like you so fat.
And the black one.
Now the backstory to this is a little bit murky, but we know that there's been tension between the black and Asian community ever since what happened, right? And again, we saw in real time, people go, you know what? I'm gonna just take my money elsewhere. And here's the thing. I obviously support this. Not this act of like actively Asians are the enemy, because they're not. But I support black people putting money back into their own communities. I think that's important. I think it's something that we should do. Now, if that means boycotting every other business, I'm for it. I'm not for specifically targeting Asians as if they're the problem, because they're not. But there have been a lot of Asians who have come out recently and, you know, they're upset about the idea of black people boycotting because they know how powerful the black dollar is. A lot of them are in black communities. They need black people to survive.
Black people are boycotting Asian stores because an Asian store owner recently just offed a black kid, and this is the most stupidest thing ever. This is one of the most racist things you can ever do, and it's coming from black people, and I'm very disappointed, right? Because, you know, you guys gone through the most, you know, struggle in racism, so I thought you would be more understanding about, you know, not turning things into racist issues immediately. But, you know, here it is. You see a Chinese guy or just an Asian guy do something bad to a black guy, and you automatically start boycotting, stereotyping, and grouping in all the other Asians? What the hell kind of logic is that? We do not associate with the guy. Have you seen a single Asian person, you know, glorifying or saying that guy, he did it, then he did the right thing, that kid deserved to have that happen to him? No. Who is supporting him? No one is supporting him. If the Chinese community was supporting that Chinese guy or Asian guy, then I would understand you're boycotting everyone. But literally no one is supporting him. We're all condemning him. Show me one person who's supporting that Asian store owner. Like, what are we doing? Why are you becoming more racist? Why are we fighting racism with racism? This is the most stupidest thing ever, bro. If anything, this is raising racial tensions between blacks and Asians. This is the most stupidest. You're just setting everyone back. This is so stupid. Please do not do this, okay? I understand that, you know, that black kid did not deserve it to have that happen to him, all right? And I agree. We all agree on that. Every Chinese person or Asian person, I can, like, you know, probably agree for them on their behalf, okay? We all, you know what I'm saying? That Asian guy did not, you know what I'm saying? He's a bad person. He deserves to go to jail for a long time. We all agree on that. There's no need for you to start boycotting and become racist to other Asian stores because of this one singular incident. Are you stupid? What? If you see, like, your black friend doing this, genuinely please explain to them and calm them down, because this is not the right way to, you know, combat racism.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromat.
It is so damn ironic of you to bring up Chinese restaurants and dry cleaners and laundromats, because we didn't choose those jobs. We were actually forced into them due to the anti-Asian laws created by white Americans and white European immigrants. And the only reason why those businesses survived was largely because of the support of black people. But a lot of you bootlickers don't know your history. And for that, I'm gonna have to take you to school. Domain expansion. Infinite TED Talk. What's up, everyone? My name is Rainier, and this is the true history of boycotting Asian businesses. You see, before Chinese restaurants and gas stations and beauty supply stores, the first Chinese migrants were actually in America in the 1800s during the California Gold Rush, and then to build the Transcontinental Railroad across the West Coast. But when the gold ran out and the final train tracks were laid, The American economy fell into a depression, and poor white Americans and European immigrants started to feel threatened by Chinese labor. And so, what do? They joined anti-coolie clubs, and they advocated for anti-coolie laws that would limit the opportunities of Chinese laborers and tax anybody who hired Chinese workers. The racism was so bad that Chinese people were hunted down in their neighborhoods, beaten up by mobs of white men, or just straight up lynched in the streets. This violence is a big reason why Chinatowns were created in the first place. They are ghettos. They are safe spaces where Chinese people could set up shop and live together.
Nah, but for real though, bro, I've seen more of them speak out against black people boycotting than an Asian guy unaliving a 14-year-old that was running away from him. He actually chased him down to unalive him. Bro, it just shows you the mind state of these people, bro. They're not with us. They're not for us, bro. These people are more upset than at a boycott, which is just hurting pockets, money, something material, than an actual life that was lost. Bro, oh my. So, did you guys not have a Wi-Fi connection? Was your phone battery dead? You know, when the Rick Chow stuff was happening? Because it seems like all your phones are working right now. All your phones are working right now. You guys got the most to say, bro. You guys don't speak out against no racism done to blacks as soon as blacks boycott. Bruh, not everybody's Rick Chow. We didn't do nothing to you guys. Why are you boycotting us? That's racist. Black people are racist. Bro, come up out here, bro. Black people, I'm so proud of you right now. Keep going. Keep going, bro. And this ain't a boycott. This is long term, bro. This forever. Keep going, bro. Keep going. And not till they respect us. No. You should have been respected us. Even if you do start to respect us, we still shop in black, bro. Me personally, bro, I've not ate no stir-fried rice, nothing.
What?
And let's be real, that stuff be making you feel sick anyway. I don't know what. Yeah, bro, we know what they cooking it with, bro.
Whoa. All right, we can't. What's bro saying? You can't say that, man. You cannot say that. What you just said, you can't say that. You can't say it, okay? But this British woman went viral in the UK, and I remember her getting a lot of backlash. And this is before the Rick Charles situation happened, and obviously it's in the UK, it's different. People in the UK, I don't know, man. People are like fake polite. I don't know. But she essentially said, should we boycott Asian businesses? And she was called racist, she was called all types of names. To this day, people still don't like her.
And I asked them, and I said, should we boycott Asian shops? Is that what we should do? And then every one of them said yes. Yes. Because how are black people supposed to mobilize if they're in our communities? It's not no Asian hating. It's about economics and why black people can't keep their black money within their community. So when you go to your corner shops and, you know, the food stop that they sell, right? They sell our food. They go to the corner shops. They have chicken shops lined up in our thing. It's all going back into their community. How is it coming back into ours? We have to boycott them. We don't want to, but we have to boycott them to keep it within our community. Otherwise, how are we going to...
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not even about boycotting other communities. I just think... The thing is as well, we have to take accountability. A lot of black businesses suck. Like the customer service. Ooh, like the Caribbean and the Africans over here. Oh my. The Caribbean, like... It's very strange, right? In the Caribbean, you have two different experiences. So the people you meet on the street, oh my God, like they'll have you thinking like Caribbeans are just the nicest people ever. When you go inside of like establishments, especially like the supermarkets and shit, it's like, it hit different when you're working independently versus when people are getting paid to do a job. Is night and day difference. But in the UK, some of these establishments, it's like they don't know how to talk to people. It makes you like so disappointed because you want to go and support, but they're on bullshit. So that's something we have to fix, honestly.
Progress. Right? I can't do it on my own. I need black people to help me. And I also said as well, I said, black people, you need to take time with black businesses as well.
What you need to do, it's not even about
boycott the Asian shop. It's like, buy black. That's all your message is.
No.
Buy black.
The reason why I disagree with that, sorry to cut you.
No, go on.
The reason why I disagree with that is because when you say buy black, we still are about convenience. Until we get out of that mindset to strictly go and buy black, you have to give black people options. If I don't give them options, what they're gonna do, they're gonna fall back into the cycle. You have to get, and this is what I'm saying, like when I said boycott the Asian shops, it's because they're literally in every single community.
But as you said, give the alternatives. So you can say, the only reason I'm saying, because I think getting tied up into a culture war also isn't helpful for us. Because we just look like the aggressors or something.
No.
I'm not saying don't call it out. I think there's a conversation that I definitely think there's a conversation that needs to be had.
The thing is, they're both saying the same thing, but just in different ways. If you say buy black, you're speaking to black people. It's a conversation within the black community. If you say boycott Asian businesses, now it's an outward thing, all right? So those two things are different. Boycott Asian businesses as well, because it's more, there's more tension behind it as well. So it's going to cause more uproar. It's going to cause more conversation, more engagement, right? So there's that as well.
And no one can.
You don't go into a black neighborhood without seeing Asian businesses or restaurants or liquor store owners, and vice versa.
I didn't
You
pitch
don't go
myself
into
to them.
Asian neighborhoods
I
without
actually
seeing
didn't
black
understand where we.
customers and black clients that keep our businesses alive. And
you don't go into the black community without seeing Asian businesses and restaurant and liquor store owners. But you don't go into the Asian community without seeing black customers and clients.
Doc.
Do you see the problem there? In just 15 seconds, not only did she show the problem between the black and Asian community, but she shows the problem of the black community and our continuous allowance of us to let other people come in and economically exploit us, and for other people to see and benefit from our economic viability. Everyone but us benefits. Not only is economic exploitation horrible enough, it gets worse than that. They come into our communities and they're very anti-black, and they treat our people disrespectfully, and oftentimes it has led to them taking black lives. This happens.
Also, they don't integrate. That's one of the biggest indicators of like, we don't really mess with you like that. It's very, like Blasians, the reason why they're always so gassed about it, right? Well, every Blasian has like Blasian in their bio. It's not a common thing, even though we live amongst each other. They don't work with us like that. They don't mess with us like that. The same with the Jamaicans the Chinese people in Jamaica. Yeah, I don't know how they be doing it, because they ain't really that many. But they be sticking with their own. Got a bunch of them now hiring Chinese people as well. Yeah. It's kind of, when you deep it, it's like,
Happened in 1991. This happened in 2023. This is a 30-year period and the exact same things are happening. Something is immensely wrong as to why we have still allowed this to continue. The fact that we know how horribly we are treated by these business owners and their communities in our own community, and yet we have still somehow allowed them to be economically benefiting from us, is insanity. And the craziest part of it all is that none of these communities, whether it's Asian, Arabic, or even Palestinian, yes, are bringing in businesses that can benefit us, or that are necessary, are vital to our well-being. You don't need Chinese food to survive. So there's no point of us supporting them. We don't need our nails done to survive. We don't need liquor stores and drugs and horrible food that they're selling us. So the fact that they're able to still have economic viability in our communities is insane. They aren't bringing in hospitals to our communities. They're not bringing in grocery stores to our communities. There is no advantage of Black people allowing Asian businesses Arabic, Palestinian businesses in our community. We're not even bringing in businesses that are selling products and goods that we could go and resell later that have some type of resale value. So it just is so preposterous that this is continuing to happen. And just if you thought it couldn't get any more silly, in 2020, they came out with Stop Asian Hate to suggest that Black people were committing crimes against Asians. But if we're the ones who hated them, how are they allowed to open up businesses in our communities, and yet we aren't allowed to open businesses in their community?
Was Stop Asian Hate targeted towards Black people for real? If Stop Asian Hate was targeted towards Black people, that's literally insane. You know, there's a video of this lady and she's like, maybe Black people need to start doing like mass acts of violence. You know, maybe people will start to like us then. You know? Because we didn't drop a nuke on you. We didn't do that. You know? I feel like that's Asian hate. You know? But yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. I'm obviously for Black people supporting Black people in whatever way that is. However people word it, I don't really have a problem. Would I word it one way? Yeah, but the people who word it the other way, is what it is.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my